The crypto market is absolutely exploding at the moment. Bitcoin is reaching all-time highs every day. This is exactly the setup we've been looking for, guys. And this is exactly pretty much the setup we have been seeing in the past cycles before we absolutely explode with altcoins. And it is our job here today on the channel to let you guys in on some coins that I believe are going to absolutely explode in this altcoin season. We've had a massive strike rate even this cycle this time around. We've picked some massive winners, right? You guys can go check them out in the free Telegram in the links down below. But I'm going to cut straight to the chase here with you guys. I'm not going to waste your time at all. We're going to get a bit of a history lesson on last cycle and why it's important to get into these types of coins. And then we're going to speak about the exact type of coins here in a second. First of all, what I want to talk about is Bitcoin all-time highs. Not to bore you too much, we are exploding. We've bounced out of this region that we were fighting for so long, and we're off to the races, right, guys? I'm not going to do too much TA to bore you guys, but basically this is the exact breakout we've been looking for. This is the one that's going to absolutely send the market into euphoria. Maybe Bitcoin's going to reach 125, 130,000. That will be absolutely amazing. So what we're looking for next is this breakdown in Bitcoin dominance. And historically, this is what has sent us into altcoin season. These two times here, one in 2017 or 2018, right? Obviously this massive one here. This is when all the altcoins take over and when we get those huge explosive moves in our altcoins. So what I think is about to happen here, guys, Bitcoin's making all-time highs, and that's why the dominance hasn't dropped, but the altcoins are still coming up with it. I think when we see Bitcoin cool off for a second, people realize what's happening with the market. All this money is going to flow onto Ethereum and other altcoins. And we're here to prepare right now, guys, because this is where people make all the money. Last cycle, I made a considerable amount of money by investing into these types of coins nice and early. We did extremely well on the metaverse narrative. If you weren't here last time, guys, crypto is all about hype, narratives, and getting in early. That's exactly what you want to do here, guys. So we do know the narrative this time around is AI, so we want to take advantage of that, right? Like I said, let's get into it. Last crypto cycle, I want to bring your attention to these coins to give you guys some context on why I'm picking these coins that I'm going to mention here in a second. Ethereum Classic is not a coin that's on my list. This is simply for reference. Last cycle, we saw Ethereum absolutely explode, right? We saw it reach all-time highs. Ethereum was absolutely popping off. It was one of the narratives that time around. Utility, security, blah, 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 whatever it is, right? Ethereum is an absolute mammoth in the crypto space. But what made more gains than Ethereum was Ethereum Classic. And we've talked about this before. Ethereum Classic is a project that is not even working at the moment, right? There is no active development on it. It is a useless project. Even Vitalik Buterin, the owner of Ethereum, has said it himself, right? There's nothing happening on Ethereum Classic. Yet what happened here in the insane euphoria stage was massive returns on Ethereum. And this is how simple crypto is sometimes, guys. People just would have seen Ethereum Classic. Oh, it must be Ethereum. Market cap is a lot lower, obviously, and it takes way less money to move these types of projects. What we did capitalize on last time was Decentraland and Sandbox. These were two crypto projects that were focusing on the current narrative at the time, which was Metaverse. And we took full advantage of these tokens, guys. We got in nice and early last cycle to these coins, and we absolutely smashed it, right? Because we saw the narrative going on. Credit to Alex Becker as well. Obviously, he was the one talking about these coins. That's where he got his fame from last cycle, right? He was absolutely spot on the money there. Our job right now, guys, is to take advantage of the current market situation we have right now. What is the current narrative? It is obviously AI, right? We've all heard about the AI trend, how it'll take people's jobs, ChatGPT. It doesn't matter what you've heard about it, you've undoubtedly heard about AI, right? So there's a few AI coins in these picks. First coin we're going to be speaking about is TauBot, guys. TauBot is undoubtedly my best cryptocurrency pick for right now in the current landscape. Why is it? It feeds off that AI narrative beautifully. Number two, it is definitely in the market cap region of where you can make massive returns. We're all well aware of investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, top 10 cryptocurrencies, whatever it may be, right? But they're not going to change your life anywhere near the short to midterm, right? I think they're long-term things. They're great in itself, but we're looking to take advantage of narratives and be early in these coins, right? We've been speaking about TauBot on the channel for a long time, even at these lows. So it would have been amazing if you could scoop some up there. But I think it's at a backable price even still. It's nowhere near the all-time high. This coin absolutely follows Potenza. And I think, guys, Potenza is undoubtedly the biggest crypto AI company in my opinion. They're doing the most, it's valued the most. I think they're going to continue to grow and expand their brand. And I think investing in Taobot is essentially buying a leveraged position of Potenza, right? So you can invest in subnets using Taobot. We can have a look at the website if we'd like. You guys can go check out the website Taobot. I'm not going to take too long on this video. Like I said, I'm going to glaze over these projects a bit, and then you can look at it in your own time and make your decision from there. Potenza, undoubtedly the biggest crypto AI kind of ecosystem going on at the moment. Like I said, you can get some Potenza, Taobot, invest into subnets here, which are basically offshoots on the chain itself. And you can really find some winners here, right, guys? So I think people that are early investors into Potenza subnets are going to make so much money. That's just my opinion. Taobot, for me, in terms of risk to reward ratio, I think this can make massive returns and it's not insanely risky. So 30 mil market cap, super low still. I think this can yield massive returns of over 30x for sure, guys. So go and check it out yourself. Next up is Pepe. Don't roll your eyes. I know it's a very obvious coin, but let's be honest, guys. Where are the masses going to flock when Euphoria hits? It is undoubtedly going to be Pepe. The reason why I think Pepe is still a decent buyer, we know it's nowhere near the all-time high even still. It is sitting at 5.3 billion in market cap. It's accessible on pretty much every exchange. I believe it even might be on Robinhood. Don't quote me too much on that, but I think it is. And basically, Pepe is one of the most famous memes of all time. Not meme coins, actually meme, right? So it's a very popular meme, backed by everyone on the internet pretty much. I think it's just going to continue to run, and it's built on top of Ethereum, the Ethereum network. So I think Pepe is going to undoubtedly continue to run. I think it's a great investment if you're looking for something that's somewhat safe, but have a bit of fun with the meme coin culture and whatnot, guys. So I think Pepe, if you want to play it a little bit more safer, is a great buy. Next up is Cookie DAO, which is an AI agent index. You guys can go check out the website yourself. We've been speaking about Cookie for a while. It covers that whole AI narrative that we were talking about, guys. These are the types of coins that absolutely explode in the euphoria when more people are talking about AI, maybe more advancements in AI. People will be flocking to crypto and AI, and they come together, right? Cookie is on major exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, and other top tier exchanges. Only 100 million market cap. I think this is super underrated. You can find projects using their website as well. It's a very useful project in my opinion, so that's the next pick. Next up is Pudgy Penguins, which I believe is going to be one of your best meme coin picks. And the reason why it's on the list is because it is built on top of Solana. I think we need a great Solana play that is somewhat, more safe than other plays. I think Pudgy Penguins right now is absolutely exploding. They've got the marketing behind it. They have a massive Instagram page, right, guys, with plenty of millions of views. Very popular. People love cute animals. I think Pudgy Penguins has this whole NFT marketplace about it as well. It is very massive as a brand, and I do think they have the connections in the space to make it keep going up as well. So this is the Pudgy Penguins website. It's all about meme culture, good vibes, right? Just a bit of a playful spin-off on crypto, and I think that's what's really appealing about it. There's a whole brand associated with it. You can go to the shop and everything like that. So guys, it's a massive project, right? I think you're investing into the brand itself. I think it's got a good amount of potential in this bull cycle. Next up is the riskiest coin here on my top picks. EtherVista is basically your pump.fund, but for the Ethereum blockchain, right? If you aren't familiar with what happened this crypto cycle, basically pump.fund was a platform in which people could release their own tokens on Solana. This is very similar and the same for Ethereum. Now, my reasoning behind this pick, there's not much volume going on at the moment. It's very, very, very low in market cap, guys. So this is extremely risky. Take a lot of caution before investing into this. Have a look into it yourself. I think a lot of volume is going to come for Ethereum, guys. I don't think Ethereum's had its time to shine. We've seen some massive gains in Ethereum in the last day or two. So that might be instigating the run. I think it's just a great place to kind of put your chips right now, right? I think if this takes off, people start releasing meme coins using EtherVista and the website and everything like that, and it becomes a thing, I think there could be a massive inflow of volume coming for this project in particular. I think it can absolutely explode, guys. So very, very low in market cap. It looks like it's in the dumps at the moment. Absolutely more than fine if you aren't willing to take the risk here, because it is extremely risky. I'm going to reiterate that point again. But I think EtherVista, if you take a look at the website, it's not just your standard cryptocurrency, right? So you can swap, You can stake as well. They've got liquidity pools here. You can launch your own token, the one we're talking about, and Ether Fund, which is essentially the Pump Dot Fund, like I said, right, guys? So you can launch your own tokens here. Very useful, interesting project. I think it's just got a lot of potential if the right amount of volume comes. And it's essentially like a lottery ticket pick for these, right? Next up is ABSTA, which is a coin we've been speaking about on the channel for a long time. We absolutely love ABSTA and what's happening with the Abstract blockchain. And now this might look a little familiar to you guys, this little guy here. He is a pudgy penguin. So this is what's interesting. You're probably wondering what's going on, right, guys? So basically the Abstract blockchain in which ABSTA is built on top of, right here, you can see the contract here. It is a layer 2 solution to Ethereum. So if you're not sure what that is, it's essentially building on top of Ethereum to make things cheaper, quicker, more accessible, whatever it may be, right? Layer 2 solutions have been around on Ethereum for a long time. Abstract is owned by the same co-founder as Pudgy Penguins. And my kind of thesis here is that we're going to see a massive inflow into the whole Abstract blockchain in general because they have the same people marketing Pudgy Penguins as the Abstract blockchain in the future, in my opinion. This is kind of my hypothesis. And I think a lot of money is going to come for ABSTA. It makes so much sense to have their mascot as a pudgy penguin called ABSTA. Obviously, it's wordplay on Abstract as well. So the official mascot of Abstract, it says it here on the website. Whether I know it's official or not, I'm not too sure, right? But they have a great, well planned out website, very professionally made. And I think it's going to do extremely well. As we can see here, like we say all the time, this has never really had a considerable dip this whole time, even when the market was going down around March, guys. This has just continued to grow. And like I say all the time, I think smart money is just continuing to accumulate ABSTA. And I think this is the preparation before the Abstract blockchain gets officially launched. And a lot of the smart money is already positioned well into ABSTA. So I think it's going to take off in this bull cycle. Next up is Xebec Network. We've just made a dedicated video talking about it before on the channel, so I'm not going to speak about it too much. This is essentially your utility-based play, right? So Xebec Network are actually looking to solve a lot of real-world issues when it comes to finance, payroll systems, whatever it may be, just implementation of crypto in general, right? And getting paid on time. I think this is a great project to get involved with. We've had the recent bounce in price and we're buying it nowhere near the top. Also, 280 million market cap. It's a little bit of what you would call a safer play. I think they're doing extremely well marketing. They're getting new people on board the project every day and they're making advancements every day. Ties to XRP, Ripple, Coinbase, a lot of rumors going on at the moment. I think a lot is happening with ZBCN. Last but not least, my bonus pick for these picks. All Will Retire is a coin I've been speaking about on the channel for a long time. It is something we plucked at 100K in market cap. So if you're not sure what that means, it's basically sitting at 25x its value right now. $1,000 would be worth $25,000. And it did reach as high as 150x. So your $1,000 would have essentially been 150,000, right? All Will Retire is simply black and white. It is saying all will retire. This is the whole point of the coin. It wants to build basically a community of people that want to retire off crypto. The aim is very, very simple, and I think absolutely everyone can resonate with it. They have a brand associated with it as well, so they have a merch store there. You guys can go check that out if that's something you're interested in. And it is a new era of financial empowerment, which I agree with, right? Building your own culture and building your own kind of lifestyle surrounding something like this and getting people involved. This is what's interesting about the project, guys. Real people with real emotions, making real signs, showing how passionate they are about this because people want to retire, right? This is something and a dream that everyone has in life, right? People that aren't super, super fortunate and have heaps of money, they want to make something a reality by banding together and building a community. I think it resonates with people. It's not just another animal meme coin. Don't underestimate the power of groups like this. I think it has potential to go well on TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever it may be, and build a community of people that band together like they did with Dogecoin, right? And build up the community. So I think the potential's there. And if that's something you're interested in, go check it out as well, guys. So that does the video, guys. If you like this type of content, make sure you leave a like and comment down below, letting me know what your thoughts on the video. And if you want me to speak more about these projects, just drop a comment down below also as well, because I try to make this fairly quickly, not to bore some of you guys. I wanted to talk about why I think these projects are going to do really well. And I think it's vital that we absolutely plan right now, right? So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.